Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show and I'm going to do a news video. We're going to talk about NFL, NBA, MLB, and wrestling. I've got the 4 college basketball games. I was going to do the Warriors T1 game, but we'll talk about that in the NBA news. But let's start with the NFL. So this is from Deanna Rossini. Update: Mike McDaniel playoff scheduled meeting down in Florida with the Bills yesterday, I'm told. And the two sides, they never met, so... he remains in contention for the Raiders head coaching job, but if he takes an off the corner position, it's still expected to be with the Chargers. I thought he took the Chargers job already. But the Chargers offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel, he has withdrawn from the head coaching searches in Buffalo and Cleveland. He's still, but he's not really officially the Chargers offensive coordinator until he's coaching them. But just take the job, dude. Stop edging the fans. Pause. So Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker, he was arrested Friday morning at the LaGuardia Airport in New York after he tried to check in a bag that contained a firearm. Gee, shocking, man. So, I guess he's going to get bailed out, probably. But it feels like that happens a lot. It's always the firearm. Go travel your bag. Go through your bag before you travel. I don't know if he put it in there himself or somebody else put it in there. I don't know. Sam Darnold's injured. Blake are good to go for Sunday's NFC Championship game. Another Bills interview. They completed an interview with Anthony Weaver for their head coaching position. Wink Martindale is flying to New York, where he will have an in-person interview with the Jets for their vacant defensive coordinator position. He is in for another interview. Positive. Things are trending in a positive direction. The Jets? Yeah, sure, man. Dudes just go into zero blitz and get burned every game. If that happened. The Patriots downgraded Joshua Farmer and Terrell Jennings to out for Sunday's game. Who? And who? The Chargers, they completed an interview with Aubrey Pleasant for their defensive coordinator position. But the big news today, the Steelers, per sources, Steelers plan to hire former Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy as their head coach. Seems like this franchise is content with 9-7, 9-8, and 10-7. Mike McCarthy is basically the white Mike Tomlin. What have they done since like 2010? Yeah, the Steelers, I love mid. They just want to continuously want to stay as a mid organization, and they're eliminated probably from the playoffs. What an organizational fuck up by this organization. There's so many better options out there. Chris Shula, Shalacy, and this is what they go with. Good God, man. Got rid of fucking Mike Tomlin. I shouldn't say they got rid of Mike Tomlin. He stepped down. But you're going to hire Mike McCarthy, of all people, dude. Begged for Mike Tomlin to leave just to hire Mike McCarthy. They're already eliminated, dude. What an awful, awful hire. Sure, Mike McCarthy's had good records with the Cowboys. What have they done? Been eliminated in the playoffs every year? But he will be the Steelers' 4th head coach. I guess he's from Pittsburgh. Yeah, good story. Art Rooney. Going from fucking Tomlin to Mike McCarthy. Are you serious? The Rooneys are retarded. Perfect guy for the Steelers to continue their mediocrity. It's like that meme. Step forward, step back. That's basically what this is. Mike McCarthy's basically the white Mike Tomlin, except he has a gun. So he's from Pittsburgh, always admired the Steelers, now have the chance to coach them. They hired White Tomlin, man. I'm in freaking tears. That basically could Aaron Rodgers come back now. Maybe. Literally no one outside the front office, and maybe Rodgers wanted this man to coach the team. Unserious, man. And their freaking coaching resumes are literally similar, dude. So bad, man. Complete and utter bullshit hire here. So Mike McCarthy's now hired. And apparently Mike McCarthy and Omar Khan worked together in New Orleans in 2010. Now they get to work together again in Pittsburgh. Steelers fans, I feel bad for you. And how'd that 2000 season go? Probably went good because they brought a good team. Just tweeting shit now. The Raiders interviewed former Giants head coach Brian Daboll today for their head coaching job. That's the 6th head coaching vacancy filled there with McCarthy. The Steelers remained open to an Aaron Rodgers return before they decided to hire McCarthy. This hiring could enhance the chances of a return. He worked as a graduate assistant at Pitt in the late 1980s. Who cares? There are no known potential head coaching destinations for Brian Flores unless he becomes a late candidate somewhere else. He will be the Vikings' defensive coordinator in 2026. The Steelers, they did not hire McCarthy to lure back Aaron Rodgers, but is not expected to hurt the chances as he decides whether or not he wants to play next year. Sources, the Dolphins are hiring their senior pass game coordinator, Bobby Slow, because their new offensive coordinator. He also interviewed for the... Man, ain't no one want to work with the Eagles offense. Oh my God, who they going to get as their offensive coordinator? The Seahawks elevated Cam Akers and Bill Schultz to the practice squad. Patriots activated Matt Collins for the AFC Championship. Broncos made roster moves, placed Bo Nix on R, elevated Michael Bandy, Elijah Moore, activated Luke Wattenberg from IR, which is a big move for their offensive line. And the Bills completed an interview with Anthony Lynn for their head coaching position. So from JPA Football, per report, there is mutual interest between the Packers and Jim Leonhard for their opening at DC per Rap Sheet. Another rumor from Rap Sheet, from Rappaport. Rams passing game coordinator Nate Shalacy is a top candidate for the Rams head coaching job and would likely keep James Schwartz at defensive coordinator, landing an exciting young mind while retaining Jim Schwartz would be huge, but this is just a rumor. Another one is many. League insiders believe the Bears to pursue Jaguars running back Travis Etienne if he reaches free agency per Tony Pollard. Why? Kyle and Swift are fine. You don't need another running back. Keep going through here. We already talked about Brian Daboll. Talked about McCarthy. Another 49ers offensive coordinator Clay Kubiak, who had coaching interest from the Raiders and Steelers, has removed himself from consideration for those jobs. He wants to stay in San Francisco for another year under Kyle Shanahan. Fair enough. There's a belief amongst some around the league that Brian Daboll was not equal off the table when it comes to the Eagles' vacancy at offensive coordinator. It came out that he will likely take the Titans' offensive coordinator job if he cannot secure the Bills' head coach opening. But it's all from JPA Football. One more thing for football from Tom Plisser. The Cardinals bringing in Anthony Weaver on Sunday for a second interview for their head coaching job per sources, so they're going to have a second interview with him. But I believe that is all for the NFL so far today. So let's move on to basketball. So Bucks Giannis Antetokounmpo, this is from Shams, tells me the post-game tonight is right calf strain, expects to miss 4 to 6 weeks. MRI on Saturday, whenever the hell it comes out. Kind of crazy, he said it himself. Immediately after game, he ruled himself out 4 to 6 weeks. He's definitely going to get traded. That was some news last night of the Warriors-Timberwolves game. In case anyone's wondering why I'm not doing, there's no Warrior recap today, well, game got postponed and why it's not my video schedule, why I took it off, well, got postponed by the NBA, source tell ESPN, in wake of a man shot and killed Saturday in a confrontation with federal agents in the city. Second shooting there in a week, third this month involving a federal officer. Look, I mean, it's probably a good move, honestly. This game probably got postponed. Probably would have been protests and shit, and the players probably wouldn't be safe playing there. Probably wait a little bit to do this video, because I bet probably be like, but they rescheduled it to Sunday at 5:30 Eastern, Minneapolis, turning this into a back-to-back Sunday and Monday between the two teams. Man, it's kind of a bad time to reschedule. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but like, what's the point if it's just pushed back one day? Sure, it's not the time and place maybe right now, but it's a valid question. I mean, I think what happens is obviously tragic, but tragedies happen every day. We don't push games back about 99% of the time. But he can have something to do with hundreds of thousands of people in the streets. So maybe people won't do it tomorrow, but who knows. But yeah, it's going to be back-to-back, of course. You have to watch Steph Curry play back-to-back games carrying this bum-ass roster. He's going to be tired as hell. Melton or Horford's going to be out one of those games. So let's talk about some baseball here. So there was a little bit of controversy. So apparently Padres starting pitcher Yu Darvish is retiring. This is per Kevin Ace. But Yu has not made a final decision yet. And an update from his Twitter, he said, I'm leaning towards voiding the contract. There's still a lot that has to be talked over the Padres. Some final details are yet to be decided. So there still really isn't a final decision if he's going to retire or not. So we'll see with that. The Guardians and infielder Jose Ramirez have agreed to terms on a 7-year, $175 million extension. The extension adds 4 years, 106 to his existing deal. Guy loves it in Cleveland, man. Him and Cleveland's loyal, so Jose Ramirez and Cleveland on that 7-year deal. A superstar player spending his entire year with, I guess, a small market is kind of cool. It's really cool to see. The San Francisco Giants were, end quote, aggressively pursued trading for national shortstop C.J. Abrams, but the two sides were, end quote, unable to agree on a fair return, per The Athletic. Mariners acquired Cooper Criswell from the Mets. Who cares? So let's end it off with some wrestling news. So the Motherfuckers defeated Wyatt Six, became the tag champion. I'm sorry, Family Tree. Every time I look at it, I think it says Motherfuckers. The My Family Tree won the tag team championships last night on SmackDown. A match made official for Saturday night's main event, which is AJ Styles shit-stained Nakamura. Which the final card will be Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, shit-stained versus AJ Styles, Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Liv, and then Randy versus Sammy versus Trick versus Priest in the 4-match card. Roman Reigns officially declared for the Royal Rumble match next Saturday. Of course he did it. Of course he didn't show up. Shocker. That's it here from WrestleOps. That's all for wrestling. I'm actually getting into a college football. So Colorado transfer offensive tackle Jordan Seaton has committed to LSU. So a huge get there for LSU. He's the number one offensive tackle in the portal. Was a 5-star plus recruit coming out of high school. So they got the number one quarterback in Sam Levitt, the number one edge in Prince Whale. Last name in Jordan Seaton. What a haul there. No excuses for Lane Kiffin. No excuses. Get Jordan Seaton. Ole Miss starting transfer receiver Caden Lee's committed to Missouri. Total 106 receptions for 1,623 yards and 7 touchdowns in his time with the Rebels. But yeah, that's all to say for this video. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.